What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we've got another full review for you. You saw it in the thumbnail. We're talking about Mancera Amberful. This is one of my favorite releases Pierre Montal's put out in some time. I think there's some really good attributes to this fragrance that a lot of people will enjoy across the board. I can't wait to dive into this one. Let's not wait any further. Stay tuned. So, standard with their gold gradient bottle design, instant crush, pearl, all the different royal vanilla that have this similar style. White label shows the name in gold. Usual stuff, 120 ml bottle, magnetic cap with their pressurized atomizers, which my ceiling fan is going to blow it directly down. I'll have the notes on screen, and you'll notice a lot of people want to relate this to Ganymede. Fair, I get it. I find it's a cross. Now the elements are here. The exact same notes are not, but I smell it in the air. I love the way this smells. I relate it to a cross between Tigar's profile and Ganymede's profile. It's kind of like a cousin to both. Not a super close relative, but close enough where it's distinguishable, like they're in the family, if that makes sense. So when I first smelled it, I thought it was pretty good. Then I started wearing it, and I was like, holy crap, this is one of the most versatile fragrances Pierre Montal's ever released. We're talking, now this is crazy for me to even say, I think this is a bit more versatile than Cedrat Boisé and Aqua Wood even, which I've touted as some of their most versatile. Now maybe I won't say it's on the Vetiver Sensuel level of versatility. That's probably their most versatile fragrance, but this is top 3 versatility from Mancera, in my opinion. This is now my 41st bottle from Mancera and probably the 60th Mancera fragrance I've sampled at this point, not counting Montal. Love Mancera, I really do. God, it smells so good. The yuzu comes across a little lemony. You get this earthy green type of smell. The nutmeg gives you that dry, woody, spicy feel. I do get a hint of amber. I don't really get a lot of sweetness here, but you get the woody green facet with the citrus that it almost comes across a little metallic. Not metallic like Ganymede, but enough to remind you of it. And the light sweetness has got to be due to the pink pepper. I don't remember any vanilla or anything like that being in the notes. There's no vanillic smell to it or anything. So there's just a little hint of sweetness that you get early on. Because I know there's pink pepper. You do get a distinctive sweet pepper smell to this one, as well as you get that nutmeg dry spice. You get the green mossiness and the patchouli later on. You get a little bit of that moss early, but the patchouli adds more of a well-rounded earthy tone. So it's fresh yet deep, and it has some nuance. It doesn't overly evolve into something totally different from start to finish. It really offers a lot of great elements to it that would make a above average, like entry-level niche experience. You know, where you get some development, some nuance. The quality's a little bit better than some of these designers, definitely better than these clones that, you know, fall into clones of Ganymede, clones of Tigar's profile, Kajal Ohm 3, all these different ones. Again, it doesn't smell directly like either, but it smells like it relates to both at the same time, almost like a hybrid that walks a parallel path but not the same path. I really like this fragrance. I think Pierre Montal really brought something special to the forefront here. If you're looking for high-level versatility, Amberful's got you covered. Now, as far as performance, typical Mancera stuff here, 8+ hours in longevity. It's great. I've clocked it above 10 hours. Longevity is not an issue. Projection is pretty stout. I'm going to call it in the moderate range, not quite moderate heavy. Like, if you're a moderate sprayer, moderate. If you want moderate heavy to heavy, you just spray more. Your projection, the overwhelming strength early on of this fragrance will be dictated by the number of sprays. The more you spray it, the stronger it's going to smell, not the longer it's going to last. You're not going to increase longevity by spraying more. You're going to increase that scent bubble bigger and bigger and bigger the more you spray. So this is one I've been doing around 5 sprays. It's been doing the trick. Sweet spot in performance for me. Great longevity. A good moderate, almost moderate heavy type of projection for a solid 2 hours. This stuff pumps off the skin pretty good for about 2 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours. And then the sillage here, I would call moderate. You do get nice little whiffs of it, but leaning more moderate mild, because it's not just constant, nice potent doses that'll hit me from time to time. It's, it does get weaker and weaker as time progresses. I think once the projection calms down to about the 4-hour mark is where I would consider it in that moderate range, but then it becomes more of a moderate mild type of sillage the rest of the way through. Another 6 hours or so, it stays pretty consistent with nice little light whiffs if you don't experience some olfactive fatigue. I don't get a ton of olfactive fatigue. My nose doesn't completely go blind to it. I don't wear out easily to this one. But then again, I'm sure I'm experiencing some, because it happens with these fragrances. It's just the name of the game. So across the board, not a beast, but above average, very strong stuff. Final thoughts on Amberful from Mancera, one of my favorite releases they've put out in a while. Now, the versatility, I'm going to keep out of the score. I've removed that from the overall score because what I deem hyper versatile, you may not. So we got to keep that separately. For me, it's hyper versatile. I think you can wear this for anything, in any setting, any time of year, no matter how casual or how dressed up. It's not the most casual, but it's not the most formal either. And because of that, it kind of does everything very well without being just phenomenal at one particular setting or situation. I think this is a great 8.5 out of 10 fragrance. I think it's one of his better offerings that's a very well-rounded, versatile fragrance, where I wouldn't consider it one of his freshies, and I wouldn't consider it a heavy fragrance either. It's that in-between, like I said, signature scent-worthy type of realm of fragrance. So for me, it's some of his best work. Like I said, I'm a huge fan. I'm so happy with this one. I paid $109 from Fragrance Buy, and I would do it again. 8.5 out of 10. Well, that's my thoughts and feelings on Mancera Amberful, one of the newest releases from Pierre Montal in the Mancera brand. Thank you guys for watching. I sure appreciate it. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on all notifications so you'll be alerted when I do new videos, and you can check out these reviews such as this one. I'm a fan. I would highly encourage sampling this one. Blind buy at your own risk. I'm not going to encourage that. You can get samples. They do sell samples. You can get decants from different places. But if you're ready to get a bottle, you can get it at a discounted price down in the link below. So thank you guys once again for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.